Welcome to this deep dive, just for you. Next time you're sitting in a sports bar staring at a massive 4K video wall, you should really look up at the ceiling.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. People never think about what's up there.
Right, because hidden in those air ducts is a 180-foot thread of glass that has to transmit data at the speed of light, without accidentally poisoning everyone in the building if a fire breaks out.
That is a very specific but very real scenario.
Okay, let's unpack this. Today, our mission is to uncover the invisible heavy-duty infrastructure that powers our modern digital world. And we are using a highly specific source for this, an HDTV Supply product page for a massive 55-meter commercial cable.
And, I mean, just to be clear, this isn't the kind of cable you just, plug into the back of your home television. We're talking about heavy-duty enterprise gear here.
Exactly. Specifically, it's the DVIGear DVI-2365-FOD 8XLC 50125 micron multimode fiber optic cable. Yeah, that is a massive mouthful of specs, I know, but the mechanics are just incredible. That 50125 micron part, it means the actual glass core carrying the data is just 50 microns wide.
Which is tiny.
Right. It is literally thinner than a human hair.
And because it's multimode, it allows multiple light rays to bounce down that tiny glass line simultaneously. That's how it handles such massive bandwidth.
So think of those 8 LC connectors at the end. It's like an 8-lane data superhighway, right?
Yeah.
It's specifically built to prevent traffic jams in heavy data zones like commercial broadcasting and networking.
Yeah, and if we connect this to the bigger picture, it brings us to the most critical yet maybe easily overlooked physical feature on this whole page, the Plenum-rated black jacket.
Wait, Plenum-rated? What does that actually mean in this context?
Well, when you run 180 feet of cable through the air ducts or the plenum spaces of a commercial building, you're governed by strict city fire codes. It's not just about speed, it's about commercial building compliance.
Oh, right, because if a fire breaks out, the building's own AC system would just instantly circulate any toxic smoke. Standard cables are usually wrapped in cheap PVC plastic, which burns into a really nasty toxic chlorine gas.
Exactly. That's the core mechanism behind the rating. Plenum cables are coated in specialized low-smoke materials like Teflon or FEP.
Okay.
They are chemically designed to self-extinguish and prevent those deadly fumes. So, in the commercial space, the protective material of the jacket is just as vital as the glass fibers transmitting the data inside.
Wow, okay. And because this cable requires such specific life-saving fire compliance, you can't just toss it in a shopping cart at your local big box store. It requires specialized vendors.
Oh, for sure. You need industrial scale suppliers for this stuff.
Right. Our source, HDTV Supply, is a 25-year veteran in this space with over 10,000 positive reviews. And they cater to heavy hitters like sports bars and even government entities via the NASA SAFE-DEFP program and federal GSA schedules.
Which really gives you a sense of the stakes here. I mean, when a federal agency is building out a secure network, that physical infrastructure absolutely cannot fail.
Yeah, totally. But here's where it gets really interesting. You look at this incredibly advanced piece of B2B infrastructure, but when you read the actual customer reviews on the page, the friction points are completely mundane.
Mundane how? Like, what are people actually complaining about with a military-grade cable?
Well, there's a real customer interaction from July 2026. A buyer named JS from Illinois.
Okay.
He praised the smooth sale and the timely customer support, but he wasn't complaining about the glass fibers. He was frustrated by something as old school as hidden shipping and handling fees showing up late in the checkout process.
Yeah, they were a decent percentage of the total price, right?
Exactly.
It really highlights a bottleneck in specialized e-commerce. I mean, you can have the perfect military-grade technical solution, but the physical logistics of actually getting it into the customer's hands is where the buyer's journey stumbles.
I have to push back a little on Jay's frustration, though. Aren't these high, surprising shipping costs just an unavoidable reality of safely transporting 55 meters of delicate, factory-terminated commercial cable?
Well, what do you mean by unavoidable reality?
I mean, it's literally a spool of glass. You can't just slap a standard shipping label on it and throw it in a delivery truck.
That is a very fair point, and it's exactly why the shipping itself is so expensive. But the core e-commerce challenge is transparency.
Right.
What's fascinating here is that even for highly established B2B sellers with massive inventories, optimizing e-commerce transparency regarding logistical costs remains a surprisingly difficult hurdle.
So let me get this straight. The tech inside the cable can transmit massive amounts of data at the speed of light, but the website's algorithm still struggles to calculate the freight cost before the final checkout screen.
Yeah, the irony is hard to miss. Calculating the exact freight cost for oversized, highly fragile, heavily insured commercial infrastructure in real time is just, well, it's really tough. The physical logistics are often vastly more complicated than the digital transmission itself.
So what does this all mean? For you listening, you might never need to purchase a 55-meter commercial fiber optic cable. But this highly specific, expensive, fire-resistant thread of glass is the hidden backbone making your seamless, everyday tech experiences possible. It's the physical infrastructure that makes the digital magic happen.
This raises an important question, though. The next time you are sitting in a sports bar, marveling at a massive 4K video wall, look up at the ceiling. Ask yourself what that hidden, fire-rated web of cables actually looks like, and just how much it costs to ship them all there.